I've worked for the club for about 4 years. It's a really great experience. I was a club kid myself, just at a different county in Ulster County. When I was a club kid, it was a very safe space for me. I was always in something that was positive, considering that I was in a really rough neighborhood.
I am a product of the club's overall mission and objective, and that this is a place for growth, and that this is a place for our club members to be able to foster their skills, foster their personality, their character, and it's all about building who they are and who they're going to be.
My dad, Al Singelman, worked here at the Albany Boys Club for 31 years, starting in 1946. All of the time that he spent out at Camp Thatcher, preparing the camp for the kids, along with his colleagues Fred Schroeder and Pete Christopher, was a prime example of the dedication of the staff of the club at the time. And that dedication I see personally followed through today in today's staff.
I couldn't ask for a better life for coming to the Boys Club. I share that with anybody. You know, the Boys Club raised me pretty much.
All the people that worked here, those were very instrumental people in my formative years to make me a very responsible human being. So the Boys Club is very important to me.
I worked with Jack, who ran the workshop, and I learned a lot about woodworking through Jack, and carried that on, used that for my whole life. I do woodworking still, and it's all based on what I learned through the Boys Club and through Jack.
I feel like it has made my life more positive because I'm staying out of trouble.
To me, it feels like even though I'm not interacting with the kids on a daily basis, and I don't have any involvement as far as like their daily activities or being a mentor or a peer, I get to be behind the scenes and talk to and collaborate with people who do get to see that. And the stories that I've heard and the alumni who come back and they speak about the club, it reminds you of what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Music is a universal language that everyone understands. It's important, especially for the Boys and Girls Club, because this is one of the avenues that these kids or these teens can express themselves. A lot of times they express themselves in a pessimistic or negative way, so music could be a form of a positive outlet.
Mr. Gordon, Mr. Brandon, Mr. Rory, they just, they're people to look up to, They're just wise figures.
The club actually means a lot to me. Not only do they help me financially, they also help me mentally. I feel like I can be myself here with no judge, and I just feel like this is really home for real.